How is the atrocity going around your area?
Actually, Giwa local government, that's my area, local government under Kaduna State of Nigeria. A lot of atrocities are going on, and which is perpetuated by the Fulani bandits, they call them, Fulani militias, Fulani terrorists, if you like. And how do they do it? Basically, there are 2 to 3 ways in which this evil, heinous act is being perpetuated. The first aspect of the heinous, perpetration of this evil by the Fulani bandits or Fulani terrorists, if you like, that I mentioned, of kidnapping for ransom. If they come to your community to kidnap and there's just a little attempt to resist them, they kill people and they still kidnap. Now, in my village, well, about a week ago, they kidnapped 3 persons, including a pastor, a reverend, actually, a reverend. When they kidnapped, they asked us to pay ransom. So the ransom is paid, and up to now they didn't release them. And last 2 days they came back again. They killed one person. They shot him to death, and the villagers came out and they ran. So people were, you don't want to imagine the kind of life these villagers are living. They don't sleep at night, and in the day they have to go to farm. So they are living very kind of terrible, traumatic kind of life. And the second aspect is invasion, like a full-fledged invasion, invading the communities. That one is not about ransom any longer. It's about killing the people, destruction, burning their houses, their churches, places of worship, and all that. So, and that has happened a number of times. Giwa local government, admittedly, Giwa, it's the largest population in Giwa, about 99% Hausa people, like Hausa by tribe. But people believe that this is a Muslim, local government. But there are a large number of Christians, of which I'm one of them, also from Giwa. So, the invasion is largely within the Christian-dominated areas. Although also acceptably, even Muslims who were affected, but Hausa Muslims. So when these Fulani people invade a community, they destroy and kill everyone within 23rd to 27th of March 2022. Large number of communities in the western part of Giwa, from Zangwantama, Kaya, Saunemayo, all the villages within that axis. A number of houses were burnt down. One church was burnt down, and a large number of people, actually over 300 persons were killed. And do you know what is most saddening? Is the fact that these things are all reported by the mainstream media, and it shocked me that there was never mention of these killings. The only time I heard about it, just that one is just a light mentioning, was when they interview one of the House of Reps representing one aspect of Southern Kaduna, and he made mention that people were just busy talking about the happenings, how that train was attacked by the bandit and a number of people were killed. Didn't know that within that same time was when this invasion took place, where hundreds of people were killed, and it wasn't mentioned at all. So this is the most dangerous aspect of it. So this is the second aspect: invasion, full-fledged killings of lives. And now the third aspect, which is possibly the worst one, is the fact that the Fulanis are taking over the lands of people now. For instance, after the invasion of that axis, western part of Giwa, people fled their villages, in thousands. So just before the farming season began, they called for a truce. They had a meeting, and then they said, okay, they will allow people to come back and do their farming, but on a condition. And you don't want to believe, the condition is that the people have to pay them money, and that will go on and on. As in, these things I'm telling you, they are facts. You can verify them because I'm from the community. So now the people are allowed to go back, but they are paying them money. So what kind of country is this? So in other words, they have taken full charge of these communities. They are the ones in charge, So the government is doing nothing about it. As in, 100% nothing about it. And in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, the government is complicit. Why did I say so? After the happenings, after the invasion, the massive invasion by the Fulani terrorists, within 23rd to 27th of March 2022, because of some outcry by people like us, the governor somehow decided to come to the local government. So when he came to the local government, you cannot believe what he said. These things are recorded by mainstream media like BBC, so I'm not just telling, cooked up something. He said the locals, in other words, the Hausa people, they are at fault, that they were the ones that first went and touched the Fulanis. I mean, can you imagine, as the governor, your people are being massacred, their houses burnt down. You didn't even go to the place. He only came to the local government headquarters. Of course, that was not where the event happens. It's western part of local government, the places I mentioned. He didn't even go there. He blamed the whole thing on the Hausas, who were not having weapons, nothing. These Fulanis came, always do come and kill them. Ideally, if this government is serious, those areas now that are fully controlled by the bandit, the government is supposed to set up military establishment in those communities. Let there be an action. And these Fulanis, it's not as if they are not known. Their location, there is a forest there where they are staying. So it's not like it's one hidden place. No, the government know about it. It's just that the government is not willing to do anything about it. So as it is now, area covering over 100 hectares is under the control of the bandit. The people are paying them tax in order to live. Yeah. But I still believe that there's hope for Nigeria. Why? Because with the effort of, some organizations, especially some international organizations, likes of ICANN, to let the world know about, to help us, we the locals, to publicize these things for the world to know, so that the government will be put to account by the International Court of Justice and the rest of them, the United Nations. I believe there is hope. And of course, we are heading to election year 2023. I believe the people are fed up. So the happenings will ginger reaction through voting, because I believe even the Kong Northerners now, their orientation is changing. So this will let the people know that even the politics is not about religion, it's not about someone from my community, So likely this heinous crimes, terrorism and all that may, change the mindset of people concerning voting, lead to emergence of leaders that have the heart for the people, so that they can be able to confront these challenges and face them. Because these challenges are not unsurmountable. I'm telling you, if we have a government, we have a president, we have governors that are serious, that are after, covering this evil, it will not take them anything. Why? Because these people they are not hidden, as in they are in a particular location where, if there is an effort, the Air Force, the Land Army, if there is a reinforcement, I'm telling you, within few days, they can be cleared. The only hope is, number one, because international organizations are making effort to help publicize this. And because for us now, we the locals, the local medias are not giving us, the opportunity to even let the country and the world know what is happening. So we are stifled, we are killed, and we are not allowed to speak. And the government is not willing. So if it is left to the current administration, the current government in Nigeria, I would say there's no hope. But for the fact that they will not remain in government forever, and for the fact that international eyes are watching and observing the happenings, then I can say there's hope. And of course, for my faith in Christ Jesus as a Christian, I believe that there is hope.
Thank you for having time with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
God bless.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you, sir.